NCAA Wrestling, please visit ncaa.com, or you can find us on social media at NCAA Wrestling. And we're returning to action on mat number 3. Bout number 588, if you have a bout sheet in front of you. Solomon Chishko from Virginia Tech, the number 6 seed. His opponent from the University of Iowa, the number 5 seed, Brandon Sorenson.
And Chishko, a junior, 25-4. Sorenson, a junior, 29-5 on the year.
Sorenson dropping down from the championship side of the bracket after being pinned by Zane Rutherford from Penn State. The fall coming yesterday evening at 2:37. Solomon Chishko advancing after defeating Theobald from Rutgers by a score of 7-5, gaining the decision. And 2 points, Sorenson for Iowa, and you can hear the Iowa crowd to our left here. Very vocal group, very knowledgeable wrestling fans.
Yeah, on that shot, he got deep penetration and then kept that far arm tight to pull it under and really get Chishko off balance.
Technically, Sorenson's an outstanding wrestler right now. He's popped out to the left side with a spiral ride over the top coming in from the right side.
Sorenson, a runner-up 1 year ago in the NCAA championships, placed second at the Big Tens.
Chishko with his forehead on the mat. Sorenson continuing to use the spiral ride. Heard people call it the Chicago ride, the spiral ride, the Tulsa ride. Sorenson now coming parallel to Chishko. Working Chishko's right forearm, now working the left, coming around behind, keeping Chishko's legs covered, moving towards the out-of-bounds area.
Sorenson out of Cedar Falls, Iowa, Denver High School.
Sorenson sucking Chishko back, planting his chin in Chishko's left chest, or the left side of his chest.
Wow, Chishko, redshirt sophomore out of Cannon McMillan High School in Jeanette, Pennsylvania.
We'll resume action. Chishko will be in the down position, I believe. 38 seconds remaining. Period number 1 at 149 pounds. The winner moving on to the third place match. And the loser moving on to the 5th place match. Both of these wrestlers have earned All-American honors. Sorenson and Chishko right in front of the head table on the out-of-bounds line. Of course, if any one supporting point of either wrestler is in bounds, as we mentioned earlier, action can continue at the discretion of the referee. Coach Terry Brands working the referee over on the to our left.
Remember at the Southern Scuffle 1 year, Drake Haldesheld in the zoo pinned his man with literally a toe, barely a toe in bounds. So like you say, just a supporting point needs to be in bounds.
At the end of one period of wrestling, Sorenson with a 2-0 lead and 2:03 in riding time. Chishko has elected to go to the second period, Todd, in the neutral position.
He's got to watch out for that shot on Sorenson. Sorenson really good hand control, allowed him to get that takedown.
Each wrestler with a collar tie, heavy hands. Sorenson in pursuit. Chishko back to the center of the mat. Chishko with the shot. Sorenson blocking off with the underhook and grabbing the chin. Sorenson moving to his right.
Chishko.
And he shucks him. And comes around to the left side, pops on top of his hips, gets control, and Sorenson scores 2.
Good speed by Sorenson as Chishko trying to work on that hand on his chin, and Sorenson spins around.
I could see the move coming, and I know you could too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
could watch your reaction there when it happened. You shook your head. Yes, Sorenson now barring Chishko's arm, gives it up, moves back.
Sorenson just smothering Chishko right now. He's frustrated.
He's got his toes making Chishko carry his weight.
You always want to drive that guy forward, get him heavy on his hands.
Chishko's got his face down on the mat, and of course, Coach Brand's calling for stalling. But nothing coming from the referee as wrestlers are near the outer edge of the wrestling surface.
Sorenson, a 4-time Iowa high school state champion, set the record for most wins in a career. That is one solid accomplishment.
Coming from Iowa, it absolutely is. Our referee's right on top of the action over here, Todd, and as they go out of bounds, not the referees, of course, but the wrestlers, we're going to bring the action back to the center of the mat.
Our head official is Scott Hall.
Chishko going in the down position or taking the down position. Sorenson will be on top. As Mr. Hall resumes action, 19 seconds remaining, second period of wrestling at 1:41. This is the number 6 seed, Chishko, wrestling the number 5 seed, Sorenson.
And one of those things, 3.5 minutes of riding time by Sorenson. That is just takes so much energy out of that bottom man.
Bottom man has to continue to try to improve his position. The top man, of course, putting all of his weight on the bottom man. Bottom man has to expend a tremendous amount of energy. As we go to the third period, 5-0. We're going to reset, false start. The official is going to absorb that, however, because of the whistle on the nearby mat. And we're underway, period 3, 149 pounds. Solomon Chishko from Virginia Tech, the number 6 seed. He's battling Brandon Sorenson from Iowa, the number 5 seed.
And Sorenson, 5 seconds to get out and away and get that escape.
Scoring a point for the escape. Now with a 6-0 lead, of course. 3:25 in riding time. Wrestlers ear to ear, now backing away. Chishko backing away. Certainly Sorenson, the aggressor here. He's after Chishko, keeps moving Chishko back, moving him left, moving him right. Sorenson very much in the Iowa mode, straight ahead. A stall warning going to Chishko because he won't engage, and of course he needs the points right now. He needs to find a way.
Yeah, Tom Brands and his wrestlers, they will stalk an opponent, always in your face.
Always aggressive, always forward movement. And Sorenson trying to move to his left. Trying to capture Chishko's leg. He tries it again. Doesn't get it. And he's going to try it again. On the drag.
Yeah, he is so tight on that front headlock.
And 2 points on the takedown awarded Brandon Sorenson for the Hawkeyes. A forehead and a hand. The only things keeping those wrestlers in bounds. They now have gone out of bounds. 29 seconds remaining. Brandon Sorenson from Iowa with an 8-0 lead, 3:38 in riding time. And unless something really unique happens here, that 3:38 time will be worth an additional point. Chishko in the down position. Sorenson in the top with double underhooks trying to suck Chishko back. Chishko, of course, leaning forward now, kind of clamming down on the mat. Sorenson with a spiral ride off the right side. Chishko up. Sorenson returns him to the mat. 10 seconds remaining in this bout at 1:49. We're going to see who's going to advance to the third place match. Chishko with the Granby roll as time runs out. And Sorenson from the University of Iowa with a 9-0 win, advancing to the third place match. Chishko will drop down in the bracket and wrestle for fifth. We hope you're enjoying